interesting. I don't know if it's because I started earlier or what, but this doesn't feel like an exceptionally long stream today. I feel like I'm kind of just getting started. Got that second wind, I guess? I don't even know if I'm done with my first wind. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I'm gonna finish this scheme pretty quickly. I will say I am looking forward to... So when I said I'm not going into this completely blind, one of the critiques I heard about this from a couple people was that it feels like you've seen everything there is to see landless pretty quickly. And I'm already starting to feel like I've seen everything there is. At least as a mercenary. You know, we could fight bigger wars, but that's just fighting bigger wars. We can do that landed too. Now, mind you, I don't know if that's a bad thing or a complaint, but things are definitely starting to repeat a bit. Would be better if we had societies maybe instead of the new government type. I don't know. I can't say regarding the new government type because I haven't seen it yet. Frankly, I think the new government type seems pretty cool. Hmm. Defending against a peasant revolt, sure. Oh. She won't accept. Okay. We move as one. Zadar, then Zagreb, then Zatka. Oh, that's not very far. Smaller group moves faster. I don't think we're being unreasonable, snarls the cook, who presumably threw the short straw coming to speak to me. We've seen this one. You can probably find something. Stalking would be a good idea, I suppose. We'll find something. Almost empty-handed. That's okay, we're not low on provisions. We're gonna signal an ambush to move in from behind. So we've seen this one too. Signal an ambush. The high altitude and brisk air of motorists has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. Soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare training technique I haven't seen before. Moving closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While doing so, I'm approached by the local captain, Sebislav. Would you like to join in, my lady? Always up for a challenge. We can afford the money. Never mind, the mod doesn't work. Aww. Into rough terrain expert. Rough terrain expert plus flexible leader is disgusting. Make them lose their defensive advantage while attacking in the mountains and gaining an advantage? That's huge. Signal an ambush to move in from behind. I toss Aram the deprived severed head to Count Stravoslav's agent, the red-purple meat landing wetly beside them. Masterful stroke managing to cull the bastard without taking significant losses, my lady. I'm not sure many could have conceived of it, remarks the Count's servant, gingerly handing over my pay at the same time. The words are of little consequence, but the delicious weight of the fat purse and the cargo of silver help our little hunt thoroughly worthwhile. I missed a word in there. Help to make our little hunt thoroughly worthwhile. I'm going to move camp towards the Empire. But also, like, up here. Kind of generally towards Hungary. See if there's any work to be done this way. We're not moving very far. Ow! Sorry, I tried to stretch. And my back almost popped, but it didn't pop. Which is just the worst feeling. Figure it out amongst yourselves. Oh, is Civil War. Could be useful. Heard the neighbor's cat out my window. Nikolai, I thought you were in my room and I just had... Settle boundary disputes. Travel to accept this one. Keep scouting for talent. Back home now, only got your hands mildly scratched. Aw, I'm sorry. Balanced approach is best. 24, 24. Right. Pinkish hats. Early evening is a time for intense activity for the camp. People and supplies tossed this way and that as our portable home is set down once more. Habitually, it's also when I take a walk to clear my head and escape the noise for a time. As I crest the small hill, I see the last pinkish rays of the dying sun both on bathe the plains below. That says pinkish hues, not pinkish hats. I'm dumb as hell. Carving out shimmering pockets of light where they hit pools and streams and bathing the rest in a soft glow. Beautiful sight, perhaps one even worth sharing. Appreciate the solitude. Pull for curdles instead. Nice moment, but work beckons. We'll become friends. I wonder if I can... Let's set wipe slate available. Notify me when this becomes available, I mean. April was probably startled because it's like the first time she's seen me, but I helped calm the cat last time she got out. Yeah, I assumed it was the same cat that you've mentioned before. Glad they had a doorbell. Crimes of Passion. Okay, now I can actually look at this one closely. Rounding a little cluster of tents as I leave the supply tent, I come across a gaggle of followers having dinner around a small hearth. Curiously, both Natfrath and Flan are among them, neither of whom particularly enjoy the other's company. Intervene, settle this with a duel, arrest him, or let this play out. They duel to the death. Interesting. We're going to intervene. That was the right choice after all. And we're going to execute the scheme. No, she's not by again. Dang it. T. Drilly, thanks for the follow. Welcome, my cub. We have a long path ahead of us. Gained a level of devotion. We're almost a paragon of virtue. I could ask for more provisions from them. Will not accept. Huh, so his personality. He will give me gold, though. I'll ask him for gold. And then let's head deeper into biz. Unless we want to do this job over in Hungary, really. Head to Vidin. Ah, there is plague there. Spotted fever. Let's not head down the Danube. Is he gluttonous? Oh, he might have been. I forgot which character he was. We'll head down the coast a bit. Away from the plague. Poor soul, as the procession rolls through the plains of Sterzim, I spot a peasant walking the side of the road with no shoes. His feet are bloodied and swollen. He clearly must have been walking for a long time. As I pass him, I look closely at his face, the sad, sad eyes, the grimace of pain. Perhaps I could help somehow. I'll get him some shoes. So cheap. Can we build anything? No, it's currently unavailable. Do I level up my pavilion? Is that how? I see. I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, more contracts. That's criminal. Perform in a play. Try Passage of Arms. We haven't succeeded at one of those yet. Church of Saint Sophia. Visit that. 20%. Let's bring some Pathfinder gear. Are there any other contracts nearby that matter? Not really. Ruin Rambling. Scouting out ahead of the camp, I come across a ramshackle collection of traders. Right, we've done this. We're gonna seek some luck in the ruins. Search is pointless. Perform in a play. I definitely did not say perform in a play. Wait, that's what it said last time we did one of these too. This is bugged. Bridge. Oh, paradox. I enjoy your games, but oh, you're such a silly company that has so many errors and so much text. Oh wait, I could, oh no, I'm too far away. I was gonna say I could actually check that guy was gluttonous. I already used it for money. That's right. Never mind. In arms recruitment. I I think I said this before, but my opinion has developed a little. I quite like the new scheme system. However, um when it's the only thing I'm doing, it does get a little repetitive assigning the same agents to the same schemes over and over. Oh, my head, moans Elena as she rides alongside me. I raise an eyebrow in silent inquiry at the woman's exclamation. In response, Elena simply slumps down across her horse, whimpering and clutching at her temples. Clearly someone had a good night last night. Kick her horse into gear. Hooks and secrets. Yeah, we have a hook on us, but they're not going to be able to ever use it. I'll get one more phase in, and then I'll execute this scheme. Success. Wonderful. Give me provisions, please. Bitten by frost. Surely the doctor knows how to treat it. And a learning perk. We'll get that in a second. Turn the tables on Queedles. I'll join in the ribbing of Giovanni. He's smelly. I've heard tell of the military exploits of the legendary Albanian mercenaries. And passing through Debar, I am fortuitous enough to come across a highly skilled mercenary commander. Constantine claims that he is the finest Albanian swordsman in the world and would be honored to serve for the right price. He's a damn good knight. Stubborn, honest, and brave. The right price he shall have for only 15 gold? The right price he shall have. Can I move our camp? Oh wait, let me get this first. Men-at-Arms counter efficiency, siege phase is down. Grab camp scientists. Not sure if that's going to matter much. Can I move our camp to Constantinople safely without running out of provisions? Yes. Yes, we can. Learning, stewardship, learning. We're not going to make those detours. I will purchase Pathfinder gear again. And I will actually detour around these two counties. Just to make it a little safer. Even though it'll take a little longer. Well, if I'm going to do that, I might as well make this detour. And if I'm going to make that detour, hold on. No, we can always visit those locations another time. Okay. Visit those locations when it doesn't cost us provisions to do so, is what I mean to say. Other people's pastures. Sure, he can take care of his own pastures. I know this event. See if we can't improve things around here. I don't think I want to. Money problems? I'm not sure what you mean, Nissa. Visited Constantinople. And got a stewardship perk. Can demand payment for hooks. Domicile income goes up. Domicile buildings are cheaper. Cutting costs, refill men-at-arms are cheaper. You'd visit places when it wouldn't cost you. Oh, when it wouldn't cost me provisions, but yeah. It's true. I'm going to take the camp tax. Passive income. Now, I want to see if... Is it an interaction with the Basilius, maybe? Cure estate, there we go. He has to be my patron. And getting rid of gallows bait would help. Okay. Oh, let me, so if that's the case, let me boost my pavilion. $24, $24, $15, $14. Oh, Georgia's doing quite well. Wasn't... Oh no, she was a different start date. I'm forgetting her name right now. My friend died. No. Sad. Stress. The food at Mayor Falkus's residence in Sazopol is excellent, of course. Far cry from the usual rough and ready fare that I'm so used to. Very glad you could answer my summons, Focus says, gesturing in my direction. I'd like to see if there's anything we can do to help one another. After all, there's certain times that a man of my stature can't quite get as down in the muck as certain jobs require. Well, gold never goes amiss. So more of this food would do plenty. Either way gives him a hook. Do I want to give him a hook? Such a small amount of gold for a favor. But it's such a small amount of provisions, too. I'm gonna take the gold, just because the provisions stress me out. Bum. Okay, at the end of this phase, we'll have 99%, or 95. Oh no, we'll have 100% apparently. It lied when it said 95 was the max. For all the authority I supposedly wield as not Duchess, I cannot be everywhere in my camp at once. There will always be those who forget to obey my orders once my attention is turned elsewhere. This is where my knight Constantine could come in, who has been faithfully enforcing my decrees while touring the countryside. Could he serve as my right-hand man and take a more active role in ministering my camp? Control growth. I can handle everything myself. I don't need control growth. This event shouldn't happen as a landless. The door to my tent opens and Notfroth stands in front of me. With a subtle bow, he starts. I apologize for interrupting you, my lady, but I bring news that may be of your interest. I was resting at the Druid's Arms, drinking with a group that revealed themselves as servants of the Basilius. They had no qualms about talking of their liege. What of him, I asked, and managed to learn his secret for your benefit. What are you doing in the tavern? Tell me at once. Tell me. Embezzler. I mean, his nickname's the Corrupt. I don't think it's a big secret. He's also a murderer and a kinslayer. I don't know if we... Ooh. I could just offer to join his... I could just offer military assistance. Okay. I'm not going to join in those wars because we're a small mercenary band. But that's good to know. I'm going to work on learning Greek. That seems useful right now. And then let's just go to, let's do another task. Supply tents. I'm not going to upgrade any of those right now. No reason to compromise. It really seems like there is no reason to compromise when doing these tasks. At least with our current camp. Or retinue, whatever you want to call them. Pavilion has been completed. Find more officers using Scout for talent. And creates the headquarter. Transport. I'm gonna build the barber's tent for the money and the plague resistance. Pleasant prattle. As we travel through the city of Lopadion, a jubilant local approaches my entourage. Her smile stretches from ear to ear. I discern that she's offering a warm welcome, but the finer aspects of her speech are sadly lost on me. But be it as it may, I wave away my attentive companions and return her joyful greeting. I can hardly imagine a more excellent chance to practice my Greek. Learn language gains progress. Feeling feisty today. Join us in our journey. Feeling feisty today. You have an engaging debate. I'm sorry, the necromancer? Unable to sleep, a nighttime scroll along the plain sees my mind wandering aimlessly when I hear chanting. Following the sound to its source, I find a ring of torches illuminating a curious and unsettling scene. A robed man, his eyes affixed to his grimoire, invokes the names of demons he seeks to bind before his will. Before him is a ritual circle drawn in chalk, complicated and elegant and utterly mad. This man is clearly a necromancer. Despite the name, historical necromancy covered a medley of Abrahamic esoterica, generally involving entreaties to spirits considered unclean by the church, be they demons, the dead, or more nebulous biblical figures. I like this. I like this feature. We haven't come across it before. Shocked, I stumble and trip, loudly announcing my presence. Intriguing. What can you teach me about demonology? Terrifying. I must flee. You will cease this foul sorcery at once. Foul necromancer is driven away. You will cease this foul sorcery at once. Sippy sippy. Which animation were you talking about, Fusion? The one when you're building camps? But how will you romance next? I can romance next just fine on my own, thank you. Speaking of romancing next, let's see if there's anyone seducible in the Byzantine court. I mean, I should probably have a bastard, to be honest. But I want to seduce a woman. That's a man. He was gay, though. Relationship. Top realm is me. Inside diplomatic range. An adult woman who is homosexual. Sort by... So can't sort by culture. Too far away, your camp must be moved closer. So this isn't gonna work. Homosexual. Exactly. Here we go. Are you close enough? Yes. Good. %44% success chance isn't great. Oh, that removed my learn Greek scheme. Shit. Apparently the learning of the person you're learning a language from determines how easy it is to learn that language. That's fascinating. I guess we'll just learn from the Basilius. Michael's title tier. So someone lower ranked would be easier? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna seduce this woman. Where is she? No, that's not her. Who's in this court? There she is. That's so dramatic. That music was so dramatic. Book on me has expired. Oh right, I can gather provisions as an activity. What about the Doctor of the Basil? Doctor of the Basil. Basilius is... Oh, Doctor of the Basil. Great point. I'll look for his physician. Our path takes us by a sizable camp of Turkic travelers. This group amicably gestures us over to join them. A tough-looking man stirs a thick white liquid in a pot. He pours some of it into a small bowl and hands it to me. Hummus, it's great for the bowels. Another two eye me and whisper to each other in their own language, just audibly enough for me to hear them. But I don't understand their strange speech. Hopefully they have good intentions. I shouldn't be so mistrustful. A delicious hummus. You're sedated and robbed. Well, mare's milk, that's repulsive. Prestige per month. Let's have this man teach us his ways. Hired a warband. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to piss him off. Not every gift has to be a grand statement of wealth. Smaller things can make a far greater impression as long as they are chosen well. I wonder what Catherine would appreciate. She's temperate, diligent, and cynical. Stuffed fox would be unusual. Authority. Things that glimmer. Likes tending to things or appreciates beauty. A flower display for the garden. Thank you so much for the flower display you gave me. I can scarce remember the last time I received such a wonderful gift. Anything for you. Ooh. Let's settle a boundary dispute while we're waiting for this seduction anyway. Lines on maps. Our arrival in Nicomedia is met with little fanfare. The locals are in crisis over some ancient map or other that's been unearthed and completely redraws the boundaries between two of the city's satellite settlements. Without a resolution soon, the best-case scenario is interrupted tax, whereas the worst might be a minor local war. Archon Krilios is at pains to let us know that our coin depends on calming the situation quietly and quickly. I think I can resolve this. Allow me to inspect this map of yours. Oh, that's it? Available because of your learning skill. Perfect. The map seems genuine enough if you're a fool. I, however, am a woman of great learning, and demonstrating its flawed origin is a simple matter of pulling on a tunic. Oh, certainly some argue at first, but as the evidence continues to pile up, eventually a conspirator cracks under the pressure and points a finger at a local magnate as the culprit. A simple arrest later, and Nicomedia has something new to gossip about, while the satellite settlements are forced to back down from one another's throats. With tensions diffused and things well on the way back to normality, Archon Krilios gratefully hands over our coin. Another happy patron. I'm wondering if perhaps I don't join or for Adrianos' claim on the Byzantine Empire, or against the tyranny of Basilios. I'm wondering if I don't see if I can join Romanos' side of the war here. I'm gonna risk it. And then get the fuck out of Constantinople. Because there's an army there. Apparently I have prisoners. Oh, where is... I don't know who's part of this, who is and isn't part of this rebellion. I gaze down sadly at my meal. A barely ripe apple stands out as the most appealing of the fare. There's no shortage of food at camp, but the variety is lacking. Wilting vegetables we have plenty of, but I could really do with some prime meat. Uberst leaps to his feet, bow in hand, reaching for a quiver. I've had enough of this. These may be Basilius Michael's lands, but I'm sure you can spare the merest trimmings of their fat. Go fast and silently. I think simply because we're at war with him, I'm going to take the risk. Go fast and silently. Remains undetected. Nice. Added one scheme breach. We'll be fine. Catherine's reactions to my advances tell me everything I need to know. The time has come to put my plan in action. Yet I fear the consequences. Her liege, Constantinios, and his agents could be hiding in any shadow, listening through any wall. She shall be mine. Shit. The trellis below Catherine's window looks less than sturdy, but nothing will come between me and my loin's desire. At the end of the perilous climb, my fingers curl around her windowsill. Catherine, open up, my sunshine. It is I, Coffee. I tap on the shutters, but no one answers. Did you just call my caravan master, you miserable strumpet? I look up. Strateos Constantinios is leaning out of the window just above me. Time to leave, I think. The other side of the coin, yes. It's so nice to actually see the other side of the coin. Well, we got caught. Let's see about the Basilius's doctor. Oh, we could sort by learning. Here we go. She's Croatian. Courtiers. Sort by learning. Chief eunuch. Can I learn the language? Difficult. Good enough. I'm gonna have to just try it. Okay, 76%. That's not so bad. That being said, we're gonna run ads right now. Everybody take a minute to get up and stretch your legs, rest your eyes, make a sandwich, make some coffee, have a drink of water, take care of your meat vessel. You only get one of them, and if for no other reason than that, it's important. We will be back in 3 minutes once ads are finished. I will see you then. Be right back.